How's it going, Rackle viewers? Grim Gaddy right back into another Legends of the West video, and our winner this week comes from Trey McPherson, and their request we do Hank Williams Sr. in story mode. I'm not gonna lie, I had to double check myself, because I remember that name. I did Hank Williams Jr., though, I believe, and of course everyone's gotta correct me on the thumbnail I use, because that's just how everyone is. Nitpicky. But anyway, that's what we're doing today. To say at a glance, it's kind of easy to tell there's not much I could really do with this one, sadly. In just about every photo I've seen of Hank Williams Sr., well, needless to say, there's a lot of white involved, and we don't really have access to it. But you can mock up with some pretty pale and light tan colors here and there, and Lord knows you can kind of use this as a base for an online variant where you will have access to the colors you need. But for now, starting off with this outfit, we're going off with the hat, and for the hat for this, I actually did find one that was the appropriate shape and styling and almost color in the Paragon Town hat. As to whether or not this particular shade is from an outfit or not, I sadly cannot recall. I kind of just went out and bought everything on a whim long ago, and I can't remember what all I got from where. Moving on to coats. The Rambler jacket does come in a light tan, kind of gray here and there. If you want to shoot for that instead, you have some options here. But if you're not happy or comfortable with that, another option, if you don't mind all the tassels and such, is a legendary moose hunting jacket, which could serve as a decent enough mock-up, I suppose. And it does come in white, which is nice, because we don't have very many variety of that. Moving on to vest. Vest is actually completely optional. I kind of threw it on just for the sheer kicks of it. And I went with the opulent vest, which comes in a nice finer design and a really nice shade of white. That very little else actually does come in, unfortunately. But it works for the moment. Moving on to shirts, just a plain everyday shirt in white. Simple as that, easy enough. Moving on to pants. Fancy pants, which of course you can probably get from just about any general store, but if you want certain varieties, you gotta go check the wonderful stores over at Blackwater. Which, depending on how you do it, could either be an interesting experience or a painful one. But going with the more lighter color motif, I went with this kind of, I was going to say lighter tan, but honestly, this is more just tan. This is just like plain tan. I'm a little saddened by the lack of options I have here. Failing that, there is this gray piece, which could also work for your benefit. Suspenders, we're not going to see them, so they don't matter. No chaps for boots. I was actually kind of somewhat pleasantly surprised with this one, at least. Because we have a few options, oddly enough. For the actual overall shape and a lighter color, I went with the Old West boots, which have a nice pointed toe to them. But if you want something that actually comes in white, we do have the Cavalry boots, which do fit the overall shape, the size, the heel, and even the color. Though I'm a sucker for the pointed toe, so I kind of didn't go with that. That and this entire ensemble was already kind of gray and tan-ish, so I kind of just stuck with the tan motif. No spurs, no mask, no bandanas. For neckwear, we're going to throw on a dress tie. As to what color, that's honestly mostly dealer's choice. I threw on blue just because in the few color pictures I did see, it was blue. And in just about every other one, it was either A neckerchief that was blue, or B, a very overly designed necktie. I went with simple blue because that was the easiest one to go with. No gloves, weapon equipment, satchels, and of course talismans are all completely dealer's choice, and that's about it.
Good to see you again, sir.
And as usual, I hope you all enjoyed. If y'all did enjoy, a great way to show that support, as always, is by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. And of course checking out the end of the video and down below in the description for the guidelines on how to submit your own requests in the comments, where you might be next week's winner. Fair warning, I do have something kind of pseudo planned for this Christmas. A little special gift to someone very, very special and important in my life, so regretfully, whatever week that lands on, that slot's kind of already been snagged and taken. But that all said, in the time, you could also enjoy some of my other content. I've started up Evil West, and that's been an interesting experience. I'm working on a few other things here and there, just little projects that will come to fruition in the following weeks, and we'll see how they go. Anyway, that all said, enough of my rambling and my ranting. As usual, I hope you all enjoyed. And as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And, assuming I don't get frickin' hacked again, we'll catch you all in the next video. See you then.